Expressions and Equations Study Guide. Number 1, we are simplifying the expressions, use the distributive property if needed, and then combine like terms. So negative 6a minus 17b plus 1 minus 9b plus 6b plus 1. I'm going to circle everything that has an a, including the sign in front of it. Negative 6a is the only thing that I have. So now I have everything with a b, including the sign in front of it. Negative 17b plus negative 9b is negative 26b. Negative 26b plus 6 is negative 20b. And 1 plus 1 is 2. So my answer is negative 6a minus 20b plus 2. Number 2, 4u minus 10u is negative 6u. 4x plus 13x is 17x. Negative 6u plus 17x. For number 3, I need to distribute first. 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times negative 3y is negative 9y. Bring down your plus 3x. 6x plus 3x is 9x. And bring over your minus 9y. 9x minus 9y. Number 4, distribute. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times negative 5 is negative 15. Bring everything else down. 3x plus 22x is 25x. Negative 15 plus 7 is negative 8. 25x minus 8. For number 5, you just follow the order of operations and add everything together. 6 and 3/10 plus negative 3 and 5/10. My signs are different, so I subtract. That gives me 4 and 3/10 plus 2 and 8/10. And when I add those together, it's 7 and 1/10. Number 6, when you are combining, when you're going to distribute, if there's something inside the parentheses that you can combine, you can go ahead and combine that. 5 plus 7 is 12y. 2 times 12y is 24y. Evaluate each expression when a equals negative 7, b equals 11, and c equals 9. So we're going to plug in the values of these variables and then solve. C is 9, so I have 9 squared minus 2 times b. B is 11. 9 squared is 81. 2 times 11 is 22. And 81 minus 22 is 59. A times b plus c. A is negative 7. B is 11. Plus c is 9. 11 plus 9 is 20. And negative 7 times 20 is negative 140. B plus c minus a. B is 11. Plus c is 9, minus a is negative 7. 11 plus 9 is 20. Add the opposite. That becomes 20 plus 7, which is 27. Number 10, b times c divided by a. b is 11 times c is 9. Divided by a is negative 7. 11 times 9 is 99. Divided by negative 7 is negative 14 and 1, 7. A minus b, a is 11, a is negative 7. Minus b is 11. Do additive inverse, that gives you negative 7 plus negative 11, which is negative 18. Factor the following expressions. When you factor, you're looking to see what will go into both numbers. So you're going to do factor trees. 6 is divisible by 2 and 3. 15 by 3 and 5. 3 is their greatest common factor. So I'm factoring out a 3. We're doing the opposite of the distributive property. So I'm going to divide negative 6 by 3 is negative 2. Keep your variable. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So my answer is 3 times negative 2a plus 5. You're doing the opposite of the distributed property. For number 13, 9 is divisible by 3 times 3. 3 is 1 times 3. So the biggest number that will go into both of these is 3. They also have a variable that's in common. Both of them have an n. 9 has n cubed. 3 has n squared. So I'm going to factor out n squared. 9 divided by 3 is 3. If I take out n squared, that leaves me with n. 3 divided by 3 is 1. If I take out n squared, then I'm done. 3n squared times 3n plus 2. You can check that by using the distributive property. Use the following variable expression to answer questions 14 through 19. How many terms do you see? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms. The variables are x and y. Like terms are 19, 18, and negative 1. Negative 2x does not have a like term because there's nothing else with x, and 7y does not have a like term because there's nothing else with y. The coefficients are negative 2 and 7. The constants are the numbers without a variable. That's 19, 18, and negative 1. And you use the commutative property to simplify this expression. Match the following definition with the correct vocabulary term. Terms that have the exact same variable raised to the exact same power are like terms. A letter that represents an unknown number is a variable. And the numerical part of a term beside the variable is the coefficient. Use the following situations for problems 23 and 24. As a salesperson, Sally earns $75 per week plus $5 per sale. This week she wants her pay to be at least $125. At least means greater than or equal to. Write a two-step inequality that represents the number of sales she needs to make. So she earns $75 per week plus $5 per sale, and she wants to make at least $125. So she wants that to be greater than or equal to $125. Solve the inequality from problem 1. So we're going to subtract 75 from both sides. That leaves you with 5x is greater than or equal to 50. Divide by 5 on both sides. And she needs to make greater than or equal to 10 sales. That is big. Miss Walsh, the plumber, charges $25 per hour plus $50 for making an in-home visit. The total bill is $250. How many hours did Miss Walsh work? So she charges $50 just for coming to the house, plus $25 per hour that she's there, and the bill is $250. Is means that it's an equation. Subtract 50 from both sides. 25x equals 200. Divide by 25. And she was there for 8 hours. The answer is C. What operations would you perform, and in what order would you perform them to solve? You would first subtract 6, then divide by 5. B. Solve the equation. Subtract 175 from both sides. Negative 383 minus 175 is negative 558. X divided by 7 equals negative 19. So you multiply by 7, and you will get x equals negative 133. 29, you add 19. That gives you 24 equals 8m. Divide by 8. M equals 3. Mr. Carlson is saving money to buy a bike. He has saved $89 so far and plans on saving $5 each week. The bike cost $189. And how many weeks will he have enough money to buy the bike? So he's already saved $89, plus he's saving $5 each week. The bike cost $189. Subtract 89 from both sides. 5x equals 100. Divide the $100 he needs by the $5 he's saving each week, and it will take him 20 weeks. Solve the inequality and graph your solution. Subtract 2 from both sides. Solving inequalities are just like solving equations. Divide by 7. X is greater than or equal to 3. So you put a closed circle on 3 because 3 is one of the options. 3 can be a solution. And then you shade everything that's bigger than 3. Distribute 3 times y is 3y. 3 times 5 is 15. Subtract 15 from both sides. 3y equals 30. Divide by 3, and y equals 10. Subtract 2 from both sides. X divided by 5 is less than or equal to 4. Multiply by 5. X is less than or equal to 20. So you put a closed circle on 20, and then shade everything that is less than 20. Subtract 7 from both sides. Negative 3n is less than 36. Divide by negative 3. Anytime you divide an inequality or multiply an inequality by a negative number, you have to change the direction of your inequality sign. 36 divided by negative 3 is negative 12, so n is greater than negative 12. A waiter earned $7 per hour at his job plus an additional 50 on tips. He earned more than 99, so that means 7x plus 50 is greater than 99. That will be C. When you have the variable on the right side, rewrite it so it's on the left, but that means you have to flip your inequality symbol around. Add 6 to both sides. A is greater than 27. D. Larry wants to score at least 85% on the next math test. At least means greater than or equal to. To see a certain movie, you must be at least 17 years old. That is, n is greater than or equal to 17. Kay has $4.99 left on a music download gift card. She has download costing 70 cents in her online shopping cart. How much does she have left to spend? So she has what she has left to spend plus 70 cents is less than or equal to the $4.99 gift card. To ride a kiddie fair, you must be at most 60 inches. You can be 60 inches, you just can't be any bigger than 60 inches. So at most means less than or equal to. The Jones family budgets a maximum of $170 per week for groceries. Mr. Jones has already spent $35. How much more can he spend how much can he still spend on groceries? So x plus 35 is less than or equal to 170 because he has what he can spend, what's left of what he can spend, plus the 35 that he's already spent is less than or equal to the total 170 that he has budgeted. Miss Wright pays for a ticket to an amusement park. She cannot spend more than $150. How much more money can she spend at the amusement park? So how much more she can spend plus 60 is less than or equal to the total 150 that she can spend. So at least is going to be greater than or equal to. At most is going to be less than or equal to. More than is going to be greater than. And then less than is going to be, of course, less than. So those are key words that you need to know for solving word problem inequalities.